It's my last post for the night, but I wanted to get this kind of off my chest because 2020, I wanted to post a video about me reflecting, my reflections. This year, but 2019, I learned, I ain't gonna say I learned a lot of lessons. I had a lot of realizations. Because most of the things that I learned, I actually knew, but um, I kind of came to terms that as the year winded down, I hung out a lot more than I ever did in 2019. I drank a lot more liquor. Um, and I did a lot more of. I lived a much more of a reckless life for a few months, a couple of months. Here's what I learned. First, let me be clear. So I spent more money on bullshit. I was a lot more generous in um, some of the least productive environments and scenarios. But I walked away with some valuable um, shifts. Look, I'm a type of person that if I have like, let's say I got $20 in my pocket. This is talking about, this is the definition of real, genuine, good. It's not determined by what you do. Like it's a lot of people that out here making different moves, and they rocking with people who they've been through a lot with, so they got their trust. But I've learned that there's a lot of good people that you don't know, that you may meet, that may be new, and they're bringing more to the table than your brother. What makes if you're a real genuine person, evidently you're not the only one out there. So how do you determine when you run into someone that's real and genuine, who didn't put that work in, that time in with you? You gotta know yourself. Made a lot of mistakes on the way, because I'm an original dude. I always been the same way I am. Um, my personality profile been the same way. I've gotten older and learned some things, but who I am has been the same way. So let me tell you what I realized. You have good people. You have genuine people. You have sincere people. Then you have people with integrity. To me, the latter can exist individually. Like you can have someone that's sincere, but it doesn't mean that they're fair. You can have someone genuine. They tell you what's on their mind. They're being real about it. But they're not good peoples. When you have people that have integrity, they have all three of those because they're self-aware, they're self-conscious, they care about how they look to people, they care about how people see them within the scope of what they can control. For instance, if I give you my word, for me not to deliver on my word, I myself feel, I don't want to use the word bad because it's kind of like juvenile, but I feel bad. If I tell you I'm going to do something, if I can't do it, and I don't tell you I can't do it, I'm going to feel bad about that. I'm very intuitive. I'm I just realized there's not a lot of real people because the way people determine what's real, you got guys who believe if you want to shoot a nigga, if you willing to shoot somebody or wreck somebody on a drop of a dime, that's real. It is in many cases, but you only go so far with that behavior. So I learned that I'm a type of guy that if you ask me for $20 and I got 25 in my pocket, what I do in my head, I would say, okay, what do I have going on that I need this $20? If it's nothing immediate, it could be the only $25 I have in my pocket for the moment. If I don't have an immediate need for it, and you're someone that I would give it to, I would give you that $20. I won't break a sweat about it. I won't say, yo, dog, all I got is $25, man. You know, I won't say none of that. I'm just going to, you ask me for it, I'm going to give it to you. If you, the person I would do that to. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I've ran into people that will give you something when you need it, but they'll never let you forget. In fact, everybody will know it. For whatever reason, people get something from that. Letting everybody know that they've done something for someone. I don't know what they get from it, but they get something from it. But I also ran into incidents where people decide amongst themselves that because you carry yourself a certain way, or let's just say you can, like I like nice things. Throughout the years, my styling has changed. Like right now, I'm in a phase where I like expensive, quality, high quality sneakers and shoes and coats and jackets. I was into jeans and stuff, but I wear the same black sweater for work, and then I got another one that I hang out all day when I go out. But I'll make sure the kicks is tight and the jacket is tight. The shirt and the pants, I'm on some slim shit right now, so I rock blacks. So, you know, but that's my steez. So when people see you, look, if you work hard for your money, you spend it how you want, as long as you're taking care of your business. But you have some people who, to them, for someone to go spend X amount of dollars on a thing, they either got money or they're gonna decide that you know you're spending on the wrong thing. So they're gonna decide that, hey, look, he got it, so he don't need it. I've hung around a lot of people who are good people, but their integrity is something. I'm explaining to you what I mean about that. This is just what I've learned. Like going into 220, I realized that I got out my phase. You know, I still like to hang out. Listen, I like to go to the bars and chill and politic, but there's a lot of changes I made. But here's what I picked up, man. Reciprocity is real. When someone do something for you, return the love. It's how everybody it's how the love continue. You at a bar, you got somebody buying you drinks, or they buying bottles. They participate if you could, because when you reciprocate, the love lasts longer, the fun lasts longer. It's a good thing. Don't be that person who would sit there and let somebody just constantly pay for shit because you think they have it, even if it's a fact that they have it. You got to have integrity. I can never let someone pay for my shit all night every time we link up. Just can't do it, man. Integrity. Because I know what it means to work for money, to have bills. So one is a lot of people, you got to judge people differently. Integrity is very important. You know how hard it is to have someone that you can borrow money from? Man, people ain't letting go of no money, man. At all, bro. They ain't letting go of money. There's people within the last year and a half that I had to lose money to know there's a limit to how I could fuck with them. Real talk. So this year I'm respecting my money. I want to respect my money. One, because there's a lot of changes that occurred in my life, in my business, where I don't have the same cash flow that I had where I can go out and burn it on people and things without consideration. Let's say, for instance, this is example. This is just example to kind of demonstrate the reality of what I mean and why people gotta always have integrity, because you never know people's story. Don't take advantage of people. Don't take it for granted when you run into the people who do shit that people don't commonly do. When you run into someone generous and giving and supportive and helpful, don't fuck that over, because we all know that's hard to come by, man. But let's say, for instance, I go out, I wind up buying a bottle at a bar or somewhere, buying what they call a VIP seat. I may decide to come out that night and spend that money, but I know that I have a few options the next day. Maybe a small, quick little job I normally won't do. Give me a couple $100. So I say, you know what, I'm going to do this because I can do that. But I don't have to explain that to you, man. People shouldn't have to explain things to anyone to show they have integrity. No one should have to explain that. Like for me, what I'm focusing on is now trying to create something for real. Trying to create something. And I'll be documenting that as I go about it. But there's a lot of good people out here, man. Just make sure you keep your head up. Make sure you deal with fairness and honesty and be real. And trust me, everything will work out for you. You'll run into the right people who can help you. You don't have to think about that, but you'll run into people out of nowhere, and you'll be surprised that they coming in to open certain doors for you, man. We don't stop growing, man. But we all gotta know that when you run into real, genuine, good people who also have integrity, hold them tight. Trust me.